Hey everybody. I wanted to do this video 2 weeks ago, but I got lazy. I wanted to do this video last week, but I got lazy. I wanted to do this video last night, but I got lazy. It's bright. It's a Saturday morning. I'm up. Let's do this right now. I went to a massive dollar sale. Actually, first off, every book that you see in this haul cost me $1. Okay. Now, I went to a really huge dollar sale a couple of weeks ago, and the first year that I went, it was terrific. Second year that I went was slightly less than terrific, but very good. This third year that I went this year, it was slightly less than terrific, but better than very good. You know what I'm saying? Bought a lot of books. Let's get right into it with the book that I think, the best book that I think that I bought at this sale is Uncanny X-Men number 307 Gold Pressman variant. These Pressman variant, I think there are three that I know of. Uncanny X-Men 11, X-Men 11, Uncanny X-Men 303, and this one, Uncanny 307. They have the tendency to be relatively expensive. I see them top out at around $50 on a really good day. Probably can get $20 for a copy in really nice shape. This book is probably in, I would say, near mint condition. This book is really nice, beautiful copy. I've checked on eBay for this. Can go for 20, 15. I don't think I could get 50 for it. I just don't see it. I mean, this thing would have to be super flawless. It kind of looks like it, but I just wouldn't expect it. Okay, next book is, but I did find a gold Pressman variant. It was just kind of laying there. I was surprised nobody had picked it up already. New X-Men number 115, first appearance of Negasonic Teenage Warhead. I don't know. I mean, it was $1, so what you gonna do? Second or third is New Mutants Forever. This is number 4. This is not a variant or anything like that. They're just I don't know. Are they tough to find? They're just a really good Arthur Adams Magic cover. You know what I'm saying? So I know I was buying these up for like $1 for the past, I think, year and a half so far. So good books to have. The last time I checked eBay, they can go for around 20, but that has to be on it has to be on a really good day for the seller and on maybe a bad day for the buyer. You know what I'm saying? So found those. What's next? X-Force number 8. I don't know. Figured I'd pick it up. It was $1. X-Factor number 5. Number 6 was not there. This book is really nice. It's a really nice, clean copy. And I also found, we're going to keep with the mutant theme, I found 7 copies of Excalibur number 86. I found 7 copies, and I was just like, you know what? And they all have the, they all have this little card insert. Because there were some that didn't, and I just left those there. But I found these, so yeah. Was it greedy? Probably. Was it my prerogative to do it? Yes. Absolutely. I also found 4 copies of New Mutants number 26, first appearance of Legion. And I also found, what else did I find? I found 2 copies of New Mutants number 25, first cameo of Legion. And I also found 4 copies of New Mutants Volume 2. Is this Volume 2? Is this Volume 2 or Volume 3 of New Mutants? But whatever, it's New Mutants number 8, first appearance of Surge. And the copies that I've picked up had this little Toys R Us. Is this a Toys R Us? Yeah, well, something like that. Discovery Kids insert. So, RIP Toys R Us. Yeah, so I found those, keeping with the mutant theme. All right, what's next? Oh, let's move on to some DC. Let's give DC some love. Okay, so Detective Comics, found that. I was really surprised to find this for $1. Detective Comics number 850. I'm still not convinced this book is the first appearance of the Gotham City Sirens. I'm not convinced at all. But this still has not kept collectors from hunting for this book. There are no copies to be found at cover price unless you're really lucky. I was really surprised to find this for $1. It's probably in near mint minus shape. You know, it's still, what does this book go for now? Maybe $20 or something like that. I know for a while this book was going for what, 30 to 40. At one point it was going for like 50. Wow, that was nuts. It's still been a relatively hot book for probably the past year and a half so far. So, yeah, all right, that's cool. Found it for $1. Found these things keep falling in my lap. Batgirl number 12. Okay, about 2 months ago, I did a search for Batgirl number 12 art germ, and I was expecting the series, I believe, before this one from the New 52, and the series before the New 52, I meant to say, and but this showed up, and I didn't even realize this was an art germ cover. And this book is relatively hot because it is an art germ cover, and it has Batwoman on the cover as well. So I believe a couple months ago this book was going for like 20. I don't think it's going for that much right now. And when this sale started, this is the book that I had on my mind. Like, I made a beeline I made a beeline for the Batman section to try to find this book, and lo and behold, it was there. I was hoping to find more copies of it, but hey, I found this one, so it's all good. I think it's probably in very fine condition because there are like a lot of spine ticks, but what are you gonna do? Next up, Batman Sword of Azrael, number 1, first appearance of the title character. So I found that for $1. I can't believe this was like a few years ago. I paid $7 for a copy. I'm like, why did I do that? Like, this book has a lot of potential, but it just hasn't reached it yet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I can't believe I paid $7 for a copy at one point. But I think, yeah, $1 is probably the most I would pay for a copy. Maybe $2. No, $1 is the most I would pay for a near mint copy of Sword of Azrael at this point. So, yeah, found it. The man who would become Batman. Who would become Gogurt. No, he's, what is he? He's Poochie Batman. That's who he became. All right. Next, keeping with Batman, we have Flashpoint, Batman Night of Vengeance number 3. Now, this book was really hot a couple of years ago. I remember selling, I think I sold a set of, I found number 3 and number 2. Number 1 wasn't there, but I remember I sold 2 sets of 1 through 3 of this series, and it was like, I think I sold the set for like 50 or 60 or something like that, but it was like, it was crazy for a time. Now, this one was cool because it was like the alternate universe where Thomas Wayne was Batman, Bruce had died, and Martha Wayne had become the Joker. I'm like, holy shit, that's cold. That's cold. I loved this story so much. So, yeah, it's cool to find. And I kind of blew through every set that I had of these, so it's cool to find these. I don't know how much these go for now, but they should still be, relatively in demand, but I really don't. I really don't know. Catwoman, number 83, Adam Hughes cover. This is the quote unquote final issue. I believe the final issue was back in like 82 was back in it was back in I think 2007 probably. And then they kind of like all the series that ended around the mid 2000s, they kind of came back and they gave them like proper final issues, I believe. It was Hawkman, it was, I forget the other titles, but I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. Omit those last maybe 25 seconds of what I just said, because I can't, I can't describe it. Because I just don't care that much. All right. Now, here's a book that is extremely hard to find. It's not necessarily expensive at this point, but this book is very, very, very hard to find. Wonder Woman number 63. Really cool Brian Boland cover. I see collectors are trying to hype this book up to be the next Wonder Woman number 72. You know what I'm saying? Iconic cover, nice white background, you know what I'm saying? So nice white background. So I saw this for $1. It's in probably near mint shape. So I'm like, all right, cool. I have the last time I checked eBay, I barely seen copies go for like $15 or so not an expensive book at all, but really, really hard to find. Okay, here's another Wonder Woman cover. This is Amazing Heroes number 106. This book does not go for anything. I just thought the George Perez Wonder Woman cover was very interesting. So, yeah. All right, what's next? Man, we got a lot of books. Went through a lot of books. There are books. I bought so many books. Like I probably there are like maybe probably about 10 books that I just can't even show. One, because they really aren't worth anything. And it's just time. All right, found 2 bagged copies of Static number 1. Does anybody remember the X Cap from around 92? Oh man, those were the days, boy. Oof. I wanted an X Cap so bad back in 92. Never got one. But Static from DC Milestone. Dennis Cowan cover. Okay, we're moving on. All right, now we're off of DC, back on Marvel, and this time we have... Now, I found these for $1. I found 1, 2, 3, and 4 copies of Venom Lethal Protector number 1. I wish they were the gold variants, and at the very least, I wish they were the newsstand copies, but hey, these are nice and near mint. I would say, yeah, these are relatively sharp corners. I would say this one here might be the lowest graded one, because you have a slightly blunted cover, like a little ding right there up at the top. But the rest of them, nice near mint copies. I know, like really high grade copies of this, even though it's a high print run, at least a $10 book. So, got $40 right here. Probably. Probably not. Probably not. Next, we're staying on the Venom train. We're going with Venom. I have no clue what volume this is. This is Venom from the 2011 series. Venom number 13.2. Really cool X-23 cover. I'm surprised this book doesn't... I mean, it's not necessarily a variant, but it's a really cool looking X-23 cover, and then you have Venom at the top. Venom, X-23, it's like the double fecta of popular characters. So, I don't know. Just a nice cover. Really doesn't go for much, so for $1, it's worth it. Venom number 13.3. Really nice looking Red Hulk cover. Who did the covers? It's not, because this looks like Ed McGuinness art, but I know it's not, but it kind of looks like it. I know this definitely isn't. Okay, and let's see what else. We have Venom 13.4. Nice Agent Venom cover. Venom goes to hell. Send that fucker to hell. We have Venom number 14. So you have all the characters on the cover. I went to a comic shop last week, and I actually saw Venom. I think it was 13.1, where it had him on the cover, and but it was like $4, and I didn't want to pay it. Like, I could have completed the set with 13.1, but I just didn't feel like paying $8. Like, $1 is good for these, you know. Let's see, what else? I guess we're staying on the Venom / Spider-Man train, and we're going with Spider-Man number 13. I found 3 copies of these. Now, I don't know, this book is weird because it's an in-demand book, but it just doesn't go for that much. You know, like a high-grade copy will probably be like maybe $10, possibly. I don't want to hype this book up, you know, and it doesn't deserve the hype, but, you know, high-grade copy might be $10, possibly. So, and these are probably decent. This one here might be in very fine condition, but these here, nice sharp corners. So yeah, we're staying with Spider-Man. Found another copy of Web of Spider-Man number 97, and also found 2 copies of Web of Spider-Man number 99. First appearance of Nightwatch? Oh, I forget what character it is. I guess it's Nightwatch. Yeah. Why not? I mean, they're sought after books. You know, like a $3 copy. If you see a $3 copy at a comic book shop, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna pick it up. Some people won't, but at this point, I have as many copies as I want. So, you know, if I find them for $1, okay, I'll pick it up. But like anything more than that, probably not. Thor Annual number 11, found that for $1. That's cool, right? Right. This is the first appearance of Peter Dinklage's character in Infinity War. So the guy that forged Thor's hammer, first appearance of that guy. Found this book got really, really hard to find around early May, you know, because like I went searching for it. Like, I've been to like a ton of comic book stores since the beginning of May, and like every copy is gone. So it was cool to find a really high grade copy for $1. So yeah. All right, Iron Man 219, first appearance of Ghost, the soon-to-be villain of the Ant-Man and the Wasp movie. So yeah, found that. When I got this, like, I have no clue how much this book goes for. I can't imagine it goes for that much, because after the Ant-Man movie, this book is gonna probably, if it's worth anything now, it's probably gonna drop like a rock. So, you know. But for $1, hell, I'll buy it. Shit. And when I bought it, this book was super dirty, like extremely dirty. I had to clean it, like, cause you know me, I am a comic book white supremacist. So I need my comic book cover, because if a comic book cover is gonna be white, then it's got to be white. If it ain't white, it ain't right. But anyway, I had to clean it up. I used I'll let you in on something. I use like this thing. It basically looks like a bean bag, but it has eraser shavings in it. You could probably find it at an art supply store. And I kind of just went over it because it was, you know, like I said, it was really dirty. It was really smudged up. So, and the good thing about it is that it preserves the color of the print. So, You know, like because I just went like I just totally scrubbed the cover, but it keeps the color of the cover. So yeah, I bought that for $1. And it's a newsstand. Sweet. Yes. Okay, now this book here. This is a book that really wants to do something. This is a book that really wants to do something. Incredible Hulk number 377, second print. Okay. I was surprised that this book here has like a really thick cover. I was going to open it, but I don't feel like doing it now. It has a really thick, almost like a cardstock cover. And I've been checking eBay, since for the last couple of weeks, just seeing what copies of Hulk 377 second print. Now, of course, the third print is the money book. Of course. Now, I happened to find that copy at the sale at this same sale 2 years ago. So, yeah. But this book kind of wants to do something. It wants to. Like I said, I've been checking eBay for the past couple of weeks, and the lowest that this book will go for in like very fine condition is like $10. And that's respectable. It's respectable. And that's after, however many bids. So, a nice high grade copy will probably be, I don't know, 20. And I know this book here is this is very fine, and this is very fine, maybe fine plus. Maybe a fine plus, because there's like a tiny little rip right there. So it might be VG. But yeah, this book it wants to do something. It wants to be somebody. This book wants to be somebody. Not quite. Will it ever get there? Who knows? But it wants to do something. It wants to do something. All right. Speaking of Hulk, we have a Totally Awesome Hulk number 3. Not quite first appearance of Kid Kaiju, I suppose. I mean, it was $1. What do you want? I wasn't gonna pay, cover price. I wasn't gonna pay no $4 for it. But $1 each. Hey, why not? Okay, Vengeance number 1. I keep finding they must have overprinted the shit out of this book. Vengeance number 1, first appearance of America Chavez, the Latino alien. The Latina, no, it's Latinx alien. She's an alien that came to Earth, and she has like the features of a Latinx person. Is that the story? I guess that's the story. So she identifies with Latinx. How come Marvel hasn't come out with Latinx as like a comic book title? Latinx. All right. Found these. This is Black Panther number... I don't know what series this is. I believe this is from 2009. Found 2 copies of this. Black Panther number 1, the variant for this. I see this book around quite a lot. I always see like a $10 price tag on it. And I'll check eBay just to see if it's worth it or not. And $10 is basically the going rate. And I'm not going to pay the going rate for like a new book like this. $1 each? Hell yeah, I'll definitely buy that. I'll definitely buy it for that much. But this is the first appearance of the Black Panther's sister first appearance of T'Challa's sister as the Black Panther. How about that? So, yeah, I'll pay $1 for that. Yeah. So this is a Latin, instead of her just being like a Hispanic chick, like she has to be an alien who looks Hispanic, so she identifies as Hispanic. Is that how America Chavez's story is? I don't. Okay, next is Punisher Armory number 10. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so I guess we're done with. Well, actually, no, we're not done with this sale yet. Okay, now. I found this for $1. Okay, found this. Hold up, hold up. Okay, found this for $1. Okay, found this for $1. Found this for $1. Now, before anybody has a shit fit that I found a Harbinger #1 still with the coupon for $1, please know that this book is not what it seems. This book is either more than meets the eye or less than meets the eye. Okay, now when I saw it there, I'm like, holy shit, I can't believe it. It's a Harbinger #1. And when I opened it, first off, this book is probably in fair condition. It's complete, but there is a spine split from the bottom all the way up to this middle staple right there. Huge spine split right there. Also, there is a mark from a box cutter or a knife. There's like an indentation from here all the way down in there with a puncture right in there. So this thing is flawed up, but it's still a Harbinger #1. It's complete. It has the coupon, and it was $1. So I ain't passing it up for no $1. So, okay. All right. So before anybody gets mad that I found a Harbinger #1 with the coupon for $1, just know it's flawed up, but it's still a Harbinger #1, and it's complete, and it got the coupon. All right, Boris the Bear #1. I mean, yeah, it was $1. It was $1. It's in nice high grade. So, Astro City #1. Found 2 copies of that. Whatever. It was $1. Okay, now I went to I would say about a month ago. I found these 2 for $1. Here we go with 52. Number 52, week 7, 52, week 11, first appearance of Batwoman. Went to a sale last week to a store, and now this sale outdrove an hour and a half. Okay, the first store that I went to was kind of a bust. The second store was really had some decent stuff. Not a lot of decent stuff, but halfway decent stuff. So we are done with that huge sale. We're done here. This is it. This is the last book from that sale. So this is from another store from about a month ago. I never got a chance to show it. Now these 2 here, this is All New Wolverine #3. Book really doesn't go for anything, but it was $1. And we have 569 Amazing Spider-Man. First appearance of Anti-Venom. This is the regular cover. It's probably in near mint minus condition. Probably, I want to say either 9.0 or 9.2 condition. But I found it for $1. So, and the funny thing was, I was at this store almost a year ago. And the store is like an hour and a half out of the way. That's why it's been so long in between visits. I saw this book there for $4 almost a year ago. And I was just like, I don't want to pay $4. And then like a couple of months later, I'm just like, oh crap, I should have bought it. and there's no way this book is still going to be there. And they had a sale. Either it was 60% off or $1, depending on the price tag. And so this was, and somehow, some way, almost a year later, this book was still there. So, and I think this book is like a $20 book. I think. I really haven't checked prices lately. So, yeah, found that for $1. And last but not least, we have Batman, Shadow of the Bat. We have Batty Man, Shadow of the Bat, #83, first appearance of Cassandra Cain as Batgirl. So, yeah, that is my haul. That is a lot of books. We're almost a half hour in. So, we're going to end this. And I actually do have some more books to show. But we're going to save that for a later date. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I'm glad I got my lazy ass up and presenting the haul. So, thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time. All right. Bye.